Hello Leo, welcome to your mid-February reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you. Now this reading is going to hold true from the 14th to the 28th of Feb, and it is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take only what resonates and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright, starting off with 3 star code oracles just to get an overview of what it is that we could be dealing with, and then we will move on to your tarot. I'm not primarily focusing on love or career. We will just see what pops out. Nice, Juno. Square. Oh wow, alright, I wasn't expecting so many. I'm going to put that bunch back. We have Descendant, Square, Semi-square or Quincunx, and we have Juno. Very interesting. Okay. Leo, your Descendant is usually your 7th house. It is the opposite of you, opposite of your Ascendant. Your Ascendant, on the other hand, is your first impression. It is how people perceive you, what energy you give off when you enter a room for the first time. And on the other hand, your Descendant is things that may be missing from your personality that you are to embrace in this lifetime. So, which is why the 7th house in general represents partnerships, long-term partnerships, people you will marry, people you will be in long-term committed relationships with. It's interesting how you have Descendant and Juno together. There could be a relationship that you are attracting or you are already a part of, somebody who is almost the polar opposite of you. They do say opposites attract, but not for the reason you may think. Your 7th house, once you embrace it, once you embrace the characteristics that your partnership comes with, it's almost like you balance your personality out. Okay? Now I'll give you a personal example just to explain this better. Now, I'm an Aries rising, and my 7th house is the complete opposite of Aries, which is Libra. And I mean that in terms of the zodiac wheel. They're opposite each other. So I'm meant to embrace Libran characteristics, the personalities that Libra comes with. So have a look at your natal chart, see what your Ascendant is, and as a result, see what your Descendant is. Now, you may be attracting a partner, like I said, who is completely opposite to you. And I feel like that is what is causing the square or quincunx, which causes tension. When you are in a partnership, I feel like one is always looking for ways to mirror the person you're with. Oh, we are so similar. Oh, we get each other. You know what I mean? But when partners are complete opposites of each other, initially it may cause that tension, but that tension is meant to help you balance yourself out as a person. So we'll see what this could be regarding, or how else we can elaborate this once we get your tarot out. Oh, okay. I can see that tension. Oh, wow. All right, we have the 10 of Swords, we have the 5 of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. Taurus energy. Okay. 6 of Wands, Patience, which is the Temperance card, and the Fortune's Wheel, the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful reading. I know the top is a little meh, but I promise these cards are here for a reason. I will clarify, but let's get to this. Now, with the 10 of Swords, there is some sort of upheaval that you may have gone through or are currently going through. The 10 of Swords is one of the most painful energies in the tarot. It is somebody lying on the ground with 10 swords in their back. Now, I always say you don't need 10 swords to kill a person. You know, it's just overdone. The swords in tarot represent ideas, thoughts, and 10 swords at that represent overthinking, something that almost leads to a panic attack or an anxiety attack. So I feel like you have been through something which led to you going round and round in circles in your head. There wasn't too much clarity, and I feel like you gave up. But the Ten of Swords always resets to an Ace of Swords, which is the card of clarity in the tarot. So we will see what this could be regarding once we clarify. With the Five of Wands, and it's interesting how it's right under your square semi-square card, which represents tension. The Five of Wands talks about that conflict. Now, whether this conflict was in your relationship with another person, it could very well even be within your career, or it could be internal. With the Hierophant can represent a few things. It can represent spirituality. It can represent a spiritual awakening. It can represent a traditional commitment. Let's say you're in a relationship. You take it a step further and decide to move in together. Let's say you're engaged. You decide to get married. It is one step up when it comes to committing to somebody. And it can also represent zeroing in on one thing that you want to do for a living, like making that your permanent, Then we have the Six of Wands, which, beautiful card. It represents victory and success and recognition, positive attention. After that, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy, which talks about patience, being patient with yourself and being patient with the people around you. It is fire energy, but it is represented by an angel standing half on water and half on land in order to balance heart and head, balancing love and practicality. So we'll see if this is career or love for you. And with the Fortune's Wheel, the Wheel of Fortune represents change, a shift that comes about. It's one of the most powerful cards in the deck because it is orchestrated by the universe. It is a card of divine timing. It is something that comes about for you when it is meant to. But it almost always represents a significant shift. Let's see, let's clarify. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Oh, Knight of Cups. Let's get two more. The Chariot. You have a lot of water energy here. At least that's what I'm feeling. Nine of Wands. It's like, so with the Knight of Cups, this is an offer. Either an offer that was made or an offer that you want to make towards somebody. And with the Chariot, there's this determination. But I do feel like it may not be stemming from a very secure place right now. I mean, I will move forward and see what this is. But the Chariot is, and considering it's right above the Six of Wands, it's a very similar energy of wanting to win at all costs. It's a card of overcoming obstacles. So I do feel like even though your intentions are pure, you want to move on to see victory and success in whatever this is that you are pursuing. But I feel like you need to get out of your head first. You need to, with the Ten of Swords energy, you need to convert that to an Ace of Swords. You need to move on from this pain. I don't want you to proceed in this direction with any past baggage attached to you, mental baggage, you know what I mean? And if this is an energy coming towards you, I feel like it's bringing about a lot of stress. It's bringing about a sense of overthinking. Let's see. But if this is an energy coming towards you, again, I feel like this person is persistent. Then, oh my God, what did I say? The Ten of Swords resets to an Ace. Make sure you are resetting to an Ace before you move forward. So that's beautiful. I love it when this happens. The Ace of Swords is that sense of clarity, among, and considering it's above the Five of Wands, it is almost this kind of silver lining that comes about for you. It's an epiphany that comes about amidst chaos. With the High Priestess, Pisces energy, I do feel like your intuition is on point. There could be a few things that are hidden from you or you are keeping hidden. We have the Tower. And Judgment. All right, interesting. The Judgment card always represents an awakening. an inner awakening within you or one within somebody else towards you. The Tower card is exactly what I said. I do look at it as a card of the silver lining after a storm, because the Tower shakes up your foundation, specifically because it is above the Five of Wands, which talks about tension and conflict. I think amidst all of that chaos and turmoil and confusion, you held on to the truth. You held on to that sense of clarity. There was almost an aha moment for you. I think you're coming out of this beautifully, Leo. All right. Why is the Hierophant here? I see. Eight of Cups. And the Death card. Right. It's quite interesting that you have the Hanged Man, the Eight of Cups, and the Death card atop the Hierophant. Someone else got a very similar message before you. I can't recall who it was. But it's like you're changing your idea of what a traditional relationship is. Or even on the flip side, what a traditional career path is. It's like you're shifting your checklist. You're walking away from things that are no longer bringing you peace. But it is also that energy of looking at the bigger picture, not getting into the nitty gritty of things, and walking away from that almost detail oriented approach, if that makes sense. You may have had an extensive checklist of what you think your career path should be, what you think your married life should be, if for those of you who are looking to get married. But I feel like the more detail oriented you got, the more complicated things got for you. So I feel like you're shifting your vernacular when it comes to this. It's almost like, okay, there needs to be equal give and take, the person needs to be kind, and there needs to be solid love here. There needs to be loyalty here. And I feel like you're capping it at that. And you're walking away from too much drama, is what I'm feeling. All right, let's see. The Hermit atop the Six of Wands. For some of you, this could also mean, like, let's say you were in, a 9-to-5 job, something that was bringing in money and bringing in security, but it wasn't really making you happy, And I feel like a few of you are just like, okay, to hell with that. I'm going to do what makes my heart happy. And you're walking away from something that may seem traditional for the rest of the world and walking towards something that's almost eccentric, but it brings your heart joy. That's what I'm getting. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. How beautiful. Page of Wands. There is a sense of adventure in the collective right now. And the reason for that is because the nodes have shifted. The nodes have shifted from Sagittarius and Gemini to Taurus and Scorpio. So that Sagittarian energy of exploration, it was almost restricted earlier. But I feel like as a collective, we've worked through that. Now with COVID, the restrictions lifting, thank God, people have started moving. And once that travel comes about, it's almost like your mind expands. You start looking at the bigger picture, like I said. So I feel like there is some kind of opportunity coming in for you. Now this could, for those of you looking for love, this could be a very stable offer coming in, maybe while you're traveling. Maybe it's somebody who's at a distance who could be coming in with that stability. And it's not boring stability, let me be honest with you. The Page of Wands is a very adventurous person. It's somebody who has a lot of vitality and energy. With the Hermit card though, I feel like you are taking a little bit of a breather. You're taking a little bit of time off because it's right under the Ten of Swords. So you do realize that you have been through it. And jumping into something new right now might not be all that favorable for you till you can successfully convert that 10 to an ace, which I see you doing. There is success to be seen here, whatever this is. For those of you who are here for career, I feel like after a little bit of downtime, You may have gone through a significant loss when it comes to your career, and this could have maybe led to, like I said, a mental breakdown. Maybe you had too much to deal with, too much on your plate. I feel with the Hermit card, some of you again may need a break, you may need a vacation, you may need to spend some time by yourself without too many other energies affecting your judgment. Once you do that, you may just come up with a new business plan, a new business idea, the sudden spark of, okay, wait, I can tap into this. I have this particular resource. Now, this could be money, talent, time. I can tap into this resource and expand on it, because the Ace of Pentacles, even though it is a beautiful offer, it is still a seed. It needs to be watered, it needs to be nurtured in order for it to grow into the Ten of Pentacles, which is utmost stability that a person can have. And with the Page of Wands, you're willing to step into that almost youthful energy of, I can't wait to begin this. I really like this. And underlying all of it is success with the Six of Wands. There's recognition coming in. Knight of Wands, Temperance. Four of Wands, beautiful. Okay, come on. Nine of Cups. I love this. I feel like when it comes to love, Leo, some of you may have been with partners who were very in and out. There was not a lot of staying power. There was a lot of fire, passion, energy. I get that. But it's like nothing really stuck with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is somebody who can be very passionate, but they don't have a lot of stability to them, if that makes sense. And with the Four of Wands, I'm getting the same energy of the Hierophant, of changing what it is that you expect in a partnership. And you're being very patient about this. You're being very patient as to, you're not waiting, you're not looking out into the horizon like, oh, when is this going to come in for me? You know, with the Patience card or the Temperance card, you're almost in that energy of, I'm good where I stand. And I am my responsibility. My energy is my responsibility. I cannot control the outside world. And that is very, very mature. What is beautiful is the Nine of Cups right on top. The Nine of Cups is that energy of a wish coming true, of having everything that your heart desires. And for me, the Nine of Cups, and even to an extent the Nine of Pentacles, is that energy of, well, I'm happy where I am. I'm happy regardless of the last cup that comes in to give me the Ten of Cups. And when you're in that energy of I'm good, is when the last cup comes in regardless. And it leads to a beautiful life. It leads to an emotionally fulfilled, love-filled life. So I like this. For some of you, there could be a fire sign coming in. Now, like I said, I don't know if this person has staying power. I really don't. But I do feel that they could make you an offer of commitment. But I see you just kind of standing there, not doing much about it, because you're worried that they'll disturb your peace. When it comes to career, I feel, Leo, this particular opportunity that I feel like you're going to be very excited about, I see you taking action towards it. And what is beautiful is the Four of Wands is an act of commitment. It is an act of celebrating a commitment. So I feel like once you have shifted your focus from the traditional to the new, for you, I think it's going to bring about a lot of happiness your way. The Nine of Cups is Jupiterian energy. It is Jupiter in Pisces. It's that energy of, my God, I have everything it is that I possibly could desire. And it's all because of the hard work that I have put in. This is not something that somebody gives to you, apart from the universe, of course, but it is something that you have worked towards achieving. So I like this. Wonderful reading so far. Lots of knights in your reading. We have the Knight of Swords here. Maybe getting a lot of offers when it comes to career or love, Leo. Again, Page of Swords. This is hilarious. Okay. I see. Okay. Let's see. We have the Sun. Wow, I love this. You remember how I said there was a lot of burden on you. Again, love or career, take it how it resonates. But I feel like with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords, even though, again, these energies are temporary, they're not there to stay. We don't have the Knight of Pentacles here. But I feel like there is suddenly going to be this shift. There's going to be sudden clarity, a sudden truth, and a sudden epiphany, especially with the Tower and the Judgment card that we have here. And it's like everything is going to make sense for you. Everything is going to fall into place. All of this tension and conflict that you were dealing with, it's like you're seeing the flip side. Like with your descendant, you're seeing the opposite of what it is that you were focusing on. And that is expanding your mind almost, and is bringing about all of this happiness. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck, of course, but it is also a card that sheds light on previously dark situations. I like this. I'm going to get one more for you. The Five of Swords. Anything that was previously sneaky, anything that previously even made you feel like it's not permanent. Because the Five of Swords is a false victory. So I feel like there were false starts for you. Maybe in love, you felt like, okay, this person could be it. But the minute things got a little serious, I feel like that energy just vanished. Whether from you or from the other person. When it comes to career, I feel like maybe you wanted to start something out, but it just dissipated into thin air. So all of those false starts, I feel like they're coming to an end. There's going to be permanency in whatever it is. Oh wait, bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. I like that. You may not see a whole lot of movement, Leo, within the next 2 weeks, but I feel like you're getting started. There's a lot of initiation that's happening here with all the pages and the knights that we have. So I would stay on track. I would stay on course and not give up, because at the end of the day, there is always a ladder that needs to be climbed. You can't jump from step number 1 to step number 35 in one leap. I see you climbing that ladder. I see you reaching that 10 of Cups and Sun energy. Again, love or career. But don't give up. I want to get a couple of Moonology cards for you to cap off the reading. I'm constantly getting that you're attracting a soulmate or somebody who is completely different from you in personality or background or whatever. Somebody maybe even from a different culture. We did have the Page of Wands, or somebody from a different country. All right, be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus. Absolutely, Leo. I feel like people think you're a very confident sign and you have it all going for you. But I know Leos can get insecure. I know you can start questioning yourself and questioning your laurels. But don't do that. The minute you give yourself credit where it is due with the Six of Wands, I feel like you don't need that validation, external validation from anybody else. Give it to yourself. You have the authority. Okay. Full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. I'm going to get one more card on top of this to see what this could mean for you. New moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. I feel for a lot of you, and this has been a collective energy so far, I think a lot of you have been disappointed in the workplace and in partnerships. I think you have been expecting something and getting completely the opposite. And I feel like a lot of you are finally in that energy of, all right, I'm going to make this happen for myself. I'm not going to depend on anybody else. You are fixed fire, Leo. That is incredibly powerful. You're ruled by the sun. So I feel like step up and take the lead and take a reality check is just exactly what I said about that internal validation. Validate yourself. Make your own decisions. And the minute you stop relying on other people to come in correctly is when your life is going to get back on track. Okay? I like this reading for you, Leo. Have a lovely rest of February. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.